Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hari Bol. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hari Bol. Lord Hari. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Riva 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 Riva. Jaya Gauranithai, 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 Jaya Gauranithai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivajagacharya Ashtottara Sadasi Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaravindha Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki, ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Prabhupada Noga ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 52, Text 37. Tomorrow is Rukmini Dwadashi. You know who is Rukmini? Do you know who is Rukmini? I'm just asking. Yeah. Either say yes or no. So, tomorrow I think is his birthday. So today we are reading from Rukmini's pastime with Lord Krishna in Dwaraka. Text 37. Shri Rukmini Vacha Shrutva Gunan Bhuvana Sundara Shanavatam Te Nirvishya Karna Vivarair Harato Angatapam Rupam Drisham Drishimatam Akhilarthadabham Tvai Achyuta Vishati Chittam Apratatpam Me Apatrapam Me. Shri Rukmini said in her letter as read by the Brahmana, O beauty of the worlds, having heard of your qualities which enter the ears of those who hear and remove their bodily distress, and having also heard of your beauty which fulfills all the visual desires of those who see, I have fixed my shameless mind upon you, O Krishna. Om Jnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Dinamane Namaste Saraswate Deve Kauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jayasi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is the first shloka in the letter written by Rukmini to Krishna. It is a love letter, a romance letter. It is 7 verses. From text 37 to 43. All these are Rukmini's letter written. Rukmini is a very young girl, 12 years old, some people say 8 years old. only 12 years old. So this is her letter to Krishna. And who is Krishna? Krishna is, as she will describe, O Yadava Simha, the lion amongst the Yadavas. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And this is a 12-year-old girl. She is writing letter to God, to Krishna. And not ordinary letter, love letter. You may think, love letter ஆமாங்க அதுதான் நீங்க சொன்னீங்க பகவத்கீதா மன்மனா பவ மத்பக்த மத்யாஜி மாம் நமஸ்குரு fall in love with me. You said that. So here is my love letter. He wrote a note and she is expressing herself fully. So the background is Rukmini is the daughter of King Bhishmaka, king of Vidarbha. Today it's Nagpur. So Bhishmaka had 5 sons and 1 daughter. Eldest son was Rukmi. Eldest son was Rukmi, then Rukmangada, other people, all Rukma coming like that. And then the last is Rukmini, 6th. So very young girl. So if she is 12 years old, you can understand how big Rukmi will be, how old he must be. He's like a 6th up above. So he would definitely be some 30 years old or 25 or 30 or something like that. Pretty minimum. So pretty elder person. So eldest son in the family, everybody will have a lot of respect. Bhishmaka also a lot of respect. But life works like this. Rukmi is the enemy of Krishna. He is born to be an enemy. Enemy na Shatru. எப்பவுமே கிருஷ்ணரை வேற மாதிரி பார்ப்பாரு. Envious. He, Jarasandha, all of them are close friends. According to what company you keep, you will think about Krishna accordingly. Jarasandha's daughters got married to Kamsa. And Krishna killed Kamsa. Of course, Kamsa invited him to come and kill me. He sent Akrura, he came and he killed. Balram and Krishna together killed Kamsa. So they became widows. Jarasandha's daughter became widows. So they became very disturbed. This person, he came from Vrindavana, came and killed my husband. Nobody is here to do anything. So they went and complained to the father, Jarasandha. So Jarasandha attacked. 17 times he attacked Mathura. And the last one, Kala Yavana and all he brought. So Krishna decided very humbly, na vande fighting pandradilla. He wanted to just exhibit another Leela. So he said, now Thuru poidren, I'll go away, very far away. You are not happy with me. He decided to have Dwaraka Leela. Vrindavan Leela over, Mathura Leela over. Now he started Dwaraka Leela. So he went into the sea. 12 miles into the sea he set Dwaraka. When we went to a Dwaraka Yatra we saw. Inside the sea he set up his old city. Overnight he shifted everybody to Dwaraka. All my people come to Dwaraka. In the morning when they woke up, they said, where are we? What happened to my house? It looks so grand. All palaces and everything. Overnight he shifted. And the Mari Dwaraka Yatra. Tap. Here. We have to catch a train and go, take the flight and go by car, this thing now. That was real super duper Dwaraka Yatra. From Mathura to Dwaraka. Just sleep. I'll take you. They just slept. Morning they got up, they were in Dwaraka. Express Yatra. Anyway, this is how Dwaraka was set up. And Dwaraka became a huge, famous place. Krishna is a central piece there. Because he only set up Dwaraka. And he is protecting everybody there in Dwaraka. Fort and sea and everything. So people will talk a lot about Krishna. Magical things he does. He came, he killed Kamsa. He released Ugrasena. He did so many wonderful things for people in Dwaraka. He was very famous. So people are all talking about him. But where is Rukmini? She is in Nagpur. She is in Nagpur, Vaidarbha. So she is hearing about Krishna. எல்லாருமே கதை பேசிட்டு இருக்காங்க. யார் என்ன அவரு Krishna, he did this. Krishna is like this. Krishna did that. Krishna did this. Krishna did that. Rukmini is hearing about Krishna all the time. From so many people who are traveling to Dwaraka and coming this side, coming there, now she's hearing. It's mentioned here. Actually, she is not somebody who joined the Hare Krishna movement and came to know about Krishna. She's not like just a nice princess. And people, very famous people, everybody hears about Narendra Modi in India. Because he's doing something good and all that, everybody will get to know. And now social media and all that. So everybody gets to know. Those times, no social media, only people talk one to each other. Obviously, Krishna is Supreme Lord. Everybody will talk about him. And also his activities are very wonderful. And also he looks very beautiful. Who will not talk about Krishna? So people were talking. And she also heard, like many other people heard. Everybody hears about Krishna. It's very good, wonderful, this. But she developed another type of desire. Kalyanam Manona, I should marry such a person like Krishna. What is the use of living? I want to have a husband like Krishna only. She deeply inside, small girl, running around the house with pavada, blouse and something like that, and doing small things here and there, very pet of Bhishmaka, only daughter, brought up very nicely and all that, very nicely talented, highly beautiful, everything. But inside her heart, what is going on, nobody knows. Right? She's fallen in love with Krishna. She's telling here in the letter, first verse, that only. Seeing you, she's not seen Krishna yet actually. She's not seen Krishna yet, but describing Krishna's beauty. Then you can imagine how she has meditated on Krishna. So, she hears about this thing and decides in her heart, I'll marry only Krishna. This is a very good sankalpa. But you may wonder, you are just an ordinary girl somewhere. So many rajas, so many kingdoms are there in the whole of India and the whole world. One princess you are. And you are desiring the Supreme Personality of God. Do you know who is Krishna? But she became a pativrata from then onwards. Nobody else but Krishna in her heart. But brother is thinking differently, Rukmi. Why? All of them are related to each other as friends. Jarasandha, Kamsa, all of them. He decides Shishupala. Who is Shishupala? Shishupala is a cousin of Krishna, the son of Dhamaghosh and Shrutakirti. Shrutakirti is related with Kunti as one of the sisters and cousin sisters like that. She's married to Dhamaghosh. From Dhamaghosh and Shrutakirti came Shishupala. Kunti married to Vasudeva, from there came Arjuna. Vasudeva and Devaki married, they are all related here, there like that. So they are all cousins. Shishupala is a cousin of Krishna. Shishupala is a cousin of Arjuna and the Pandavas. Family relative. Rukmi decides, Shishupala is the right person for my sister. That's all. When everybody in the family is speaking about what about the marriage of Rukmini, I have already decided Shishupala will marry Rukmini. Allah, shut up. Even Bhishmaka did not speak. Why? Eldest son is going to be the next king. The relationship spoil panna, he may do something else. So Bhishmaka could not speak. Shishupala, useless match. Why?
Bhishmaka is thinking also in his mind that Krishna is the best match for my daughter. He's all devotees. But he is not telling Rukmini. Rukmini is not telling him. He is not telling Rukmi. And he's simply acting like, okay, whatever you say. You are the eldest son. But everybody is looking at each other. Yeah, what a match. Useless. My beautiful Rukmini going to get married to Shishupala. So, worst person who suffered the most was Rukmini when she heard this. You can't do anything. Can't talk to anybody. All the brothers are very loyal to Rukmi. Father is also suffering inside. My dear beautiful daughter, my only daughter, is going to marry that fellow, Shishupala. So here, Rukmini will say, don't allow that jackal to marry me. You lion, come and take me. Very beautiful. She's just a young girl. Right? So she is not limited in thinking and meditating on Krishna. So you must see the background is this. And marriage fixed. Marriage all fixed. And already even the preliminaries of the marriage over. Adivasam, Janavasam, all that also over. Can you imagine? It's a 3 days, 4 days marriage. இந்த மாதிரி இங்கே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரிசப்ஷன் அதுக்கப்புறம் மேரேஜ் எல்லாம் கிடையாது. ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் அவே மேரேஜ், விவாக யக்ஞம். ரிசப்ஷன்லேயே கண்ணில் எல்லாரும் பார்த்து 2 பேருமே நோ, யூ நாட் yet married. Actually, you cannot have reception. You should first get married. The girl is not yet seen, the bridegroom, because the father and mother select. But this girl has already decided in her heart that Krishna will be. But general selection for her is Shishupala. So she went against it inside. Who's going to live with this fellow? She was thinking what to do, whom to talk to. She spoke to all her friends, girls' friends. They all said, correct person is Krishna only for you. Not this rascal, useless fellow, jackal. அவங்க இதில் பேசிக்கிட்டாங்க. All of them. All the girls together, they talk. My heart is like this. I've fallen in love with Krishna. What can you do? Yeah, don't worry. Like that and all that. They samadhanam ellam solli. But she's feeling very anxious. Nobody's there. She thought, best, why not I write a letter to Krishna? So what is there? He can do anything. I've heard so much about him. So she wrote this letter in desperation. Because Janavasam all over. Definitely marriage is going to happen in the next day after tomorrow or something like that. I don't know the timing exactly. She called a Brahmana and told him confidentially, I know you very well. You've always been my well-wisher. Nobody will understand me. But you please understand that I don't want to marry this person. My heart is sold out to this thing. You carry this letter and take to Krishna and tell him. It's desperate. Please. She has asked me to deliver this letter to you. And this side in Dwaraka, it is not that Krishna has not heard about Rukmini. Krishna also has heard about Rukmini. So many wonderful ladies. He is already married. But he also hears about Rukmini. Because Rukmini is an incarnation of Lakshmi. And she has come to pair up with Krishna. So Krishna also knows Rukmini is born, Lakshmi is born here. Where? Bhishmaka's daughter. She is going to be my wife only. He also has decided. He also heard about her and her qualities and her beauty and everything. So, little bit. He hears about so many nice ladies and all that. So, he also was waiting for some opportunity. Of course, this is the Lord's Leela. So, when the Brahmana came, he received the Brahmana, it is mentioned, washed his feet, made him sit down, gave him food, everything together, and asked him, is everything okay? What is it that I can do for you? As a regular Grahastha, he did all these things for him. And then the Brahmana said, You know, king of Vidarbha, Bhishmaka's daughter, Rukmini has personally asked me to come here, hand over this letter only to you. Beautiful letter. There's a very nice painting of Krishna seeing the letter. In the Krishna book you will see. Open up like a scroll. And he's reading the letter and there's a smile on his face. Why? Because she has written here these wonderful words. This is what I read just now. The next verse is Ka Atva Mukunda Mahati Kulashila Rupa Vidya Vayodravina Dhama Bhiratmatulyam Dhirapatim Kulavatina Vrinita Kanya Kale Nrisimha Naraloka Mano Abhiramam. O Mukunda, you are equal only to yourself in lineage, character, beauty, knowledge, youthfulness, wealth and influence. O lion among men, you delight the minds of all mankind. What aristocratic, sober-minded and marriageable girl of a good family would not choose you as her husband when the proper time comes? She's justifying why I am choosing you. Actually, she's speaking about herself only. What aristocratic, sober-minded and marriageable girl of a good family. Actually, that's her only. Sober-minded, aristocratic, marriageable age in a good family. All this she's saying are my qualities. How can I not desire you? She's pre-qualifying because she's going to propose. Slowly proposing. How can I not desire you? You are her husband when the proper time has come. Now is the proper time. The proper time has come now, come and take me. So it's very nice. Tanme bhavan khalu vritah patiranga jayam atmarpitascha bhavato atra vibho videhi ma veera bhagam abhimarshatu chaidya arad gomayuvan mrigapater balim ambujaksha. Therefore, my dear Lord, I have chosen you as my husband and I surrender myself to you. Please come swiftly, O Almighty One, and make me your wife. My dear lotus-eyed Lord, let Shishupala never touch the hero's portion like a jackal stealing the property of a lion. Gomayu Van Mrigapater Balimambujaksh. Gomayu means jackal. Mrigapater means lion, chief of the animals. So very nicely written. She is expressing herself in desperation and telling, don't let this jackal take me. I am not fit for this jackal. I am fit for you. You are the lion. You should come and take me. So she is addressing him as Yadava Simha, lion among the Yadavas. We have heard in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Simher Hunkara, Gauranga Simha, Gaura Simha. Gauranga Mahaprabhu also is called a lion. Then you have Raghava Simha, that's Rama. Then the Raghu dynasty, Raghava Simha. We are going to celebrate Narasimha now very soon, the appearance of Lord Narasimha. In this there are Simhas. Raghava Simha, Yadava Simha, Narasimha, like that. She is calling him Yadava Simha, a lion amongst the Yadavas. Come and take me. See, you must understand, she is a very young girl petitioning directly Krishna. Very boldly put application. Pakalame, let's see. Let's try the best. She boldly tried. Actually, if you see this, you can see a parallel to the conditioned soul reaching out to Krishna. That is a parallel. But we will see that after reading this. So she is calling upon him and saying, this fellow is not fit for me. I am much more qualified. He is not qualified as good as me. First of all, materially he is not at all qualified much. Spiritually also he is not qualified because he is your enemy. But I am devotee. And I am marriageable age, I am from a good family, and I have got all these talents now, that why I should not marry you? And why you should not accept me? These are the questions. She's desperate because tomorrow marriage, day after tomorrow marriage. What will I do now? So these are the things she's addressing. But she's addressing somebody actually who's already married. That also you must know. She is come from Vrindavana to Mathura, from Mathura to Dwaraka. Of course, I don't know exactly when he married the 16,100 princesses from the Bhaumasura palace. Later only. Yeah, after this. But the fact is that Krishna can marry. The thing about this topic is about marriage, is about romance. It's about marriage. Actually, if you analyze, she's telling, take me as your wife means what? Marry me. So, she'll tell here that Rakshasa Vivaha you do. Purteshta datta niyamyavrata deva vipra gurva archana dibiralam bhagavan pareshah aradhito yedi gada grajayetya panim grihanatu mena dhamagosha sutadayo anye. If I have sufficiently worshipped the Supreme Personality of Godhead by pious works, sacrifices, charity, rituals and vows, and also by worshipping the demigods, brahmanas and gurus, then may Gatagraja come and take my hand and not Damagosha's son or anybody else. Purport. Acharya's comment as follows on this verse. Rukmini felt that no one could obtain Lord Krishna by the efforts of a single lifetime. Therefore, she earnestly pointed out the pious activities she had performed in that life and previous lives, hoping to convince Sri Krishna to come. I am qualified to actually have you as husband. I have done so much tapasya, waiting for you, thinking of you, desiring you. So I am perfectly qualified. Shvobhavini tvam ajitodvahane vidarbhan guptah sametya pratana patibhi parita nirmatya chaidya magidhendra bhalam prasahya mam rakshasena vidinodvaha virya shulkam. She is telling here, mam rakshasena vidinodvaha virya shulkam. Very interesting. You see, Shulka means payment. You know, in Gopika Geetam, Ashulka Dasya, Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mai ki. Gopis are telling Krishna, Ashulka Dasya, we are servants of you without receiving any payment. You know that famous quote. Also, you will see Kaikai. There was a Vivaha Shulka written. Conditions written by KK Maharaja for his daughter Kaikai getting married to Dasharath, that her sons only should become king. That is a payment. That's called Shulka. Condition. You give this, I give my daughter, you give this. So these are all various types of marriages. There are 8 different types of marriages described in the Padma Purana. Brahma, Arsha, if I remember right, Prajapatya, and there is Gandharva, and then there is Rakshasa, Pishacha. Like that there are 8 mentioned. In that Rakshasa Vivaha means, I will come and boom, take you away and go away. I like this girl, I will come, bring my sword, bring my everything and shut up, nobody. I take the gun, take on the horse and go away. This is called Rakshasa Vivaham. Asura Vivaham means something different. Rakshasa Vivaham means the girl may like that person also. She must also make some arrangement. It's just that no formalities, nothing. I want, I will take. That's all. Go. Asura is even worse. Somebody who doesn't like you. You come forcefully and take. Brahma is the best. Calling a very qualified person to come, please accept the hand of my daughter. She is very qualified. So he also feels okay and he accepts the hand of the daughter. Like you see, you saw in Kardama Muni and Devahuti. Swayambhuva Manu his daughter will tell, I like that person in the forest, Kardama Muni. So she did not like any great prince and brave and chivalrous person, all that, Kshatriya person, all that. She liked the person in the forest performing austerities and very interested in Brahman. So he goes all the way to the forest and tell, my daughter likes you, want to get married to you. This is Brahma, proper arranging. And he says, okay, I will accept your daughter. Because she's nice, she's very well qualified, and she accepts me. So in this way, both like each other and very decent, very nicely done. Parents meet each other like that. Gandharva Vivaha means we both like each other. Definitely our parents are not going to like it. Let's marry and get lost. I have love for you, you have love for me. This is what happens, eloping and running away. Gandharva Vivaham. Then there is other type of this thing, Arsha, Prajapatya, I forget the details. In one you just give cows, Arsha means I give 5 cows and take your daughter and go. Like that there are different types of marriages. Of course you are thinking now, அதே இன்டர்நெட்டில் அந்த இதை மேனேஜ் டிண்டர் அந்த குரூப் அந்த இதெல்லாம் போடலையா இந்த மேரேஜில் 8 தானா? ஐ நோ சோ மெனி. நவ் கவர்மெண்ட் இஸ் ஆர்குவிங் சேம் செக்ஸ் மேரேஜ், அது போடலையே. மேன் வித் மேன் மேரேஜ், உமன் வித் உமன் மேரேஜ். இல்லை இந்த லிஸ்ட் என்ன, இந்த உங்கள் லிஸ்டில் ரொம்ப கம்மி. நாங்கள் ஆல்ரெடி ஐ ஹவ் டன் சோ மெனி டைப்ஸ் ஆஃப் மேரேஜஸ். இன் ஃபேக்ட் ஐ எம் மேரிங் ஃபார் த 4th time. One person alone done 4 types of marriages. So now no meaning to the word marriage. Same-sex marriage, our Chief Justice of India, sorry to say, is supporting it along with another. But in the bench, which consisted of 5 people together, he did not get majority. So what is wrong? So one advocate was saying, what do you mean you are the Chief Justice of India? I mean, so you're saying, sir, marriage means it's a sacred samskara. Vivaha samskara. Marriage is done for the sake of getting a child. There's a definition. Putrarthet kriyet bharya putrapinda prayojanam. I am accepting a bride, wife for the sake of getting a son. And why do I need a son? To do pinda prayojana and do all the duties and anteshti kriya and everything. There is a whole system why you get married. And what should happen? You should progress in spiritual life, go back to Godhead. Adala so technical, so important and so nicely cultured thing it is. So that is why so many types of marriages are described. 8 types of marriages, like this you can marry. She is telling, Rukmini is telling here, you Mam Rakshashena, come and marry me like a Rakshasa marriage. She is so knowledgeable. She knows all the types of marriages. I am recommending, எனக்கு Brahma விவாகம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க, but I don't like that fellow. It's all big people have decided. I don't like. But in between you come and do Rakshasa Vivaha. Come and take me away. She is suggesting to Krishna how to marry me. The best way to marry me now is don't look at all the Shastra and say they have to propose and all that. தூக்கிட்டு போயிடுங்க one day. That's also allowed. Because that is one type of marriage. I know it. So it's legitimate. Come and take me and go. She is suggesting that. Mam Rakshasa Vidinodvaha Virya Ashulkam. Oh unconquerable one, tomorrow when my marriage ceremony is about to begin, you should arrive unseen in Vidarbha and surround yourself with the leaders of your army. Then crush the forces of Chaitya and Magendra and marry me in the Rakshasa style, winning me with your valor. She's telling what to do. It's very interesting. She's advising Krishna what to do. He is very experienced, but she's such a young girl. Yadavadhu nama plan la yadavadhu wrong ah vandurumo nu solli she has planned. This is what you should do. You come and marry me like this. Right? Rakshasa style. You should marry me. That's why this letter is very interesting. And you can imagine how interesting it will be to Krishna when he reads. This young girl is suggesting to me how to come and marry and all the mechanics she has worked out and everything. Actually, Krishna becomes very happy to receive this note from Rukmini. Because I was also thinking about how to connect with you. Now you're giving me a chance type of thing. Antapurantaracharim anihatya bandhun tvam udvahe katam iti pravadhami upayam purve dhyurasti mahati kuladeva yatra yasyam bahir navavadhur girijam upeyat. Since I will be staying within the inner chambers of the palace, you may wonder, how can I carry you away without killing some of your relatives? But I shall tell you a way. On the day before the marriage, there is a grand procession to honor the royal family's deity. And in this procession, the new bride goes outside the city to visit goddess Girija. She planned so well. And Krishna will follow that plan. That's the best part of it. Girija, family deity is Girija, Durga. We will all go there to worship. It's part of the thing. Program invitation. So this will happen at so and so time. That time is the time for you to come and take me. Because I will not be surrounded by all my relatives. You don't have to fight any of them. You don't have to fight any of them. You don't have to kill any of them. Yasyangri pankaja rajaha snapanam mahanto vanchanti umapatir ivatmattamo apahatyai yarhi ambujakshanalabheya bhavat prasadam jahyam asun vratakrishan shatajanma bhisyat. She ends her letter by saying, O lotus-eyed one, great souls like Lord Shiva hanker to bathe in the dust of your lotus feet and thereby destroy their ignorance. If I cannot obtain your mercy, I shall simply give up my vital force. I will commit suicide. I will die. If you don't come and marry me, I will die. I will not marry Shishupala. Which will have become weak from severe penances I will perform. Then after hundreds of lifetimes of endeavor, I may obtain your mercy. But I will not marry Shishupala. It doesn't matter 100 more lifetimes I have to wait for you, but I am determined I will not marry Shishupala. What I will do now is give up my life. That's all I'll do. In this way she ends her letter. Threat also. Varlana na vante suicide panipa. That also she's written finally. So she is told the Brahmana to go, and very sincerely the Brahmana has come here. He has met with Krishna, and Krishna smiles and tells the Brahmana. Immediately he calls Daruka, his charioteer. He said, get my horses ready, get my chariot ready. And then he tells the Brahmana, come with me. And Daruka brings Krishna's chariot with the 4 horses of Krishna. What are the 4 horses of Krishna? Quiz. What are the 4 horses of Krishna? Name at least one. You don't know. 4 horses of Krishna names are there. Do you know Krishna's conch shell, what it is named? Panchajanyam. What is Krishna's bow called? Saranga. Right. What is Krishna's gadam called? Kaumodaki. Yes. In this way, all Krishna's things got names. Right? Krishna's horses also got names. They got also color. You want to be Krishna conscious now? So you have to know everything about Krishna and his paraphernalia. Right? Shaibya, Meghapushpa, Bahlaka, and what is that other one? Sugriva. Sugriva, Meghapushpa, Bhalaka, and Shaibya. Each one is one color. Meghapushpa is dark blue. Sugriva is green. Like that. Shaibya is green. Sugriva is some color. Bhalaka is white. 4 different colors, horses. They come and stood. He just jumped inside. Brahmana also, he pulled him inside and said, sit down. And he said, Daruka said, I must reach immediately. So it's mentioned that at tremendous speed, Krishna went to Vidarbha. He reached in no time. He's written that tomorrow is marriage. You come. Tomorrow is marriage. So he reached. Also already there in the whole of Vidarbha, everybody was very disappointed, especially the friends of Rukmini. Cha. My dear friend Rukmini is forced to get married. Who will understand our plight? All of them are talking. They are already deciding the best person for Rukmini would have been Krishna. And the worst person is Shishupala. And she is marrying Shishupala. Namala enna pannittu irukom? We are helpless. We cannot do anything. We are in women's bodies. What can we do but cry for this thing? La, 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 talk going on everywhere. Because tomorrow is marriage. Pata, Krishna has come. Krishna is coming. Kada, 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 kada. Because he can come for the marriage, no? Bhishmaka must have definitely invited him to come for the marriage. He may not be marrying you, she may not be marrying you, but he has to invite, no? So I presume, I am speculating, invitation must have gone. Even if there's no invitation, if he says, I've come to attend the marriage, nobody can say no. Nobody can say no. So Krishna went. And as soon as they all saw Krishna, they said, he has come for the marriage or he has come to marry Rukmini? All the girls and all of them, they started talking to each other. Hey, if he marries, no, there is nothing like it now. But somebody's, no, he has just come to attend the marriage. He must have got invitation from Bhishmaka. He has come to attend marriage. I don't think so. I think he's come to marry. I wish that he would take him and marry her. Like that, people became excited in Vidarbha. I think Rukmini has done something. She has done something. But Rukmini here does not know Krishna has yet come. Looks like he will not come. Looks like I have to commit suicide. She's feeling very much whole day since the Brahmana went. No message, nothing. 24 hours over. What will happen to me? So she is finished. Said, okay, I'll get ready. I'll finish myself. This was going on. But Krishna has come inside already. And all are already saying, wow. Then Bhishmaka heard about it. He went to receive Krishna. Rajyathila Krishna vandirkarna, I must go and receive him. No. I cannot say, anyway, you're not marrying her. I cannot do that. You are very great. You are Yadavas. I must go and respect others. Bad for me. So, in spite of Shishupala Sandhana, they'll not go. They must have also heard Krishna on the terrace. But they cannot say anything. He's come to attend the marriage. You cannot say no to it. You cannot fight him. Why did you come here? He cannot say. Who are you to tell me? You came for attending marriage. In the meantime, I will do something else also. I will become the husband. That's my plan. But I will not tell you anything now. In this way, Bhishmaka became very thrilled because he was looking at Krishna and thinking, I hope you will do something. Because I am so implicated in this whole thing. Because I am part of the family, part of the thing, and it is Rukmini's decision. I wish you could say something. It's like Dasharath told Rama, why don't you disobey me and not go to the forest? Because I am stuck. I have to keep up my vow. I am a Kshatriya. I am a king. But you are only a son. You are only a prince. You are not a king. You can disobey me. But Ramachandra will say no. Ramachandra will say no. That's another story. So here Bhishmaka is also thinking, I wish you would do something amazing so that I will be saved from having to do certain things. He is also hoping. Krishna knows everybody's desire because he is Paramatma in everybody's heart. Especially his devotees. He knows. So he adjusts himself, relaxes for the night. Bzzz, news has gone everywhere. Brahmana comes to the palace. She's worrying where, and she sees him suddenly. It's full of hope. And then she immediately, he's so tired. He has gone up, down. He tells immediately, Krishna has come. She becomes so thrilled, Rukmini. Really? I wrote just like a long shot in the dark. I said, let us try. I wrote, he has really written my letter and he has come. Krishna has come reading my letter. My gosh. She was extremely happy. And it mentions says immediately plucked out her necklace, most costly for the marriage she has been decorated, and gave it to the Brahmana. And said, I bless you. You will never see poverty in your life. Because before that, you will see the Brigu. And in the sacrifice of Daksha, right, he curses all the Brahmanas. So you guys, all of you will always suffer poverty, you Brahmanas. எப்போதுமே காசு இல்லாம போகும் உங்களுக்கு. Brahmanas are cursed to be poor. But they are not really poor because they have Krishna with them. Brahmajjanatiti Brahmana. They know the Supreme Parabrahman. But materially you will be impoverished. That's the curse. So she told, I counter curse actually. I am Lakshmi. She told, you will never be in poverty. Lakshmi is telling this to the Brahmana. So there is a class of Brahmanas who claim to be descendants of this Brahmana, Rukmini's Brahmanas, who are very rich, even now in Vaidarbha and all these places. I heard that in Kanpur when they built the temple, they came as a group and shouted and scolded the ISKCON president. How dare you build temple for Krishna without asking us? We have to pay. I mean, we have to donate and we should do. Then only you should do. You cannot without asking us, and we don't donate, you can't make this temple for Krishna. We are the persons who are blessed by Rukmini. We are not poor. If any marriage of Krishna is there, we donate. If any temple is there, we donate. How dare you build without asking? He said, no, please donate. They donated huge amount for the temple. I wish we had Brahmanas like that here also. Our temple will get big donation. Adinala inniki Rukmini kitta na kekaren. Please Rukmini, send some Brahmanas. But this Brahmana was so happy. He got blessed by Lakshmi, by Rukmini. Rukmini was so thrilled. And she was waiting. He has not seen Krishna at all. She said, where is he? I want to see him. Who is going to be my husband and whom I have invited? Come, Raksha Vidhanena. Come and take me as a Rakshasa, I have told. I have not seen him also yet, but I have heard so much about him. Now everybody is buzz in the whole of Vidarbha. Everybody is talking about Krishna. This is going to happen. And the amazing thing of this thing is, the Rukmini now is very nervous, excited like nothing, and I'll be able to see him today, and that event happens. All the chadanga, all these rituals are being done, and all the rituals are being done for whom? For Shishupala. And she's following the rituals. Very boldly she is going to Girija's temple. Because everybody is thinking now she's going to marry Shishupala. But she's going to Girija's temple, attending all the rituals. Why? Krishna is going to carry me away. Not this jackal. Then she goes to the Girija temple there and she prays to Durga happily. Only by your mercy this has happened. Please bless me that this wedding will happen as per my desire, not as per Rukmi's desire. She'll pray to Durga, to Girija, and they'll offer that. There's so many things, Suti and all that, and she'll be decorated there. From Durga, she'll get prasadam and everything. Then she'll walk down the staircase. Bhagavatam describes it very beautifully. And she'll look down. She's looking down and walking. And all her sahelis are walking next to her and telling, I'm checking out where he is. I'll tell you. At that time you can see. Now you look down. Now you look down. So that is the time that all the kings get to see who is that girl. Shishupala is going to get married. So Jarasandha, all of them are lined up. All the great kings are lined up on their horses, on their radham, everything. This is the time to get a look. Because this time also, very beautiful. Everybody wants to see a beautiful girl. For marriage, we are not supposed to see. Right? Marriage, look. She is very beautiful. We have heard about Rukmini also. Shishupala, lucky fellow, yaar. We will see who you are going to get married to. Everybody want to take a look. All the kings who are coming to the battle, coming to the marriage, they are also waiting. All Jarasandha's friends and Shishupala's friends, everybody is there. That Kashi Raja, all of them, a regular one clique is there. You will read in the Bhagavatam. They are all standing with many other kings and everybody, and then everybody has come well dressed. Everybody has come super well dressed. I am a prince, I am a Raja, I am a this thing. And they see Rukmini. Wow, what a beautiful girl. சொல்லி அவங்க ருக்மிணியை பார்த்து எல்லாத்தையுமே மறந்துட்டாங்க. But in between them is coming Krishna with his chariot. Kadak, kadak. It's mentioned he came very casually, very slowly he came. But these people are all following rules. Marriage, rules, இதுக்கு மேல போகக்கூடாது, அது women's area, அது இது எல்லாம் சொல்லி. Krishna just went past with the chariot beyond that barrier. And then Rukmini looks at him for the first time. He just takes her and puts her on the chariot. Gives her a hand, put her on the chariot, and she happily goes into the chariot. And all her sahilis know, wow, what a moment! My gosh! The man of your life is come and taking you and going. Every young girl thinks that someday that great person who is supposed to be my husband will come on a white horse with a sword and he will come and take me and go. Who is that person? Everybody is dreaming like that. But many of them get married to Sishupalas. Bad luck. And they struggle, and nowadays they don't struggle for too long, they immediately separate. Many things happen. But here, Krishna very coolly, he is not bothered at all. And then he turns around the chariot and all these people were so busy watching Rukmini, were still busy watching Rukmini and say, Enache? The scene completely changed. She's supposed to go back to the palace. Where is she going? The program is maathirpanga. There is somebody. Maybe, sometimes we don't know in a big program what is going on. So, Janavasathukku appuram idane, adu idane. Oh, ipdi maathitanga. We don't know. And nowadays they do all sorts of things. Reception first, adukku appuram da marriage. They'll do all funny things. Before the reception already, the both of them have gone for honeymoon. You have all sorts of combinations in Kali Yuga. All crazy combinations. So sometimes program changes. So they thought, what is happening here? And hey, this is Krishna. Then only they found the person who is driving is Krishna. Very coolly it is mentioned, he'll come and take, and Rukmini is sitting there. Very confident and very happy, very well protected. Then he slowly starts trotting and galloping and going. And then only they all wake up. Hey, what are you doing? He's taking the bride away. Can you see? This is marriage of Shishupala. Till then they didn't, this thing. Part of the program they thought it is, sort of. But when he just went away, Krishna can make everybody illusioned for a moment. For the next few moments, all of you will remain illusioned looking at Rukmini, and I will take her and go. And you will watch. And you will come back to your senses only then. So this happened. And he coolly left. Of course, after that Rukmini will challenge and he will run and they'll start fighting, and Krishna's army will come. Balaram will come. Balaram has also come. Oh, Krishna porara kidnapping ke na pono definite. I should support him. So he also came with the army and supported, and there was a fight and they finished everybody. Balaram and his army finished everybody. Only Rukmini was feeling very insulted. He took the thing and ran behind the chariot. And then other things will happen. Krishna will shame Rukmini and ready to kill. At that time Balaram will come and stop and say, don't, she's watching. So brother, already you brought her and she's shivering in excitement and this thing and all that. On top of that, don't kill her brother also. This is not the time to kill her brother. Stop. He'll stop and tell her, don't worry, okay? Relax. Your brother will be okay. Balaram will come and do this to Rukmini. Of course, later he'll be the person who will kill Rukmini also. In the marriage of Usha and Aniruddha, the same person who told don't kill Rukmini will be the person who will kill Rukmini with a gadam. That's another story. Very interesting range of events. In the Madri, Rukmini will get kidnapped. And she will go, and in between this will also happen, Rukmini and all this, and Rukmini will be shamed and sent back. And then Krishna will arrive in Dwaraka, and there will be an amazing marriage ceremony arranged. They'll get married. So somebody asked a question, but how can you call it Rakshasa wedding? Because he got married properly in Dwaraka. But he picked her up how? Rakshasa only. Once he's picked up, he's already married. Once I've picked her up, there's no special occasion required for me to marry and all that. Now today and all, married, registration panningala, marriage registration. Otherwise you are not considered to be married. No. If you lift the lady, you're already married. You're already married. If you walk 7 paces with the lady, you are married. If you tell this outside and all, they'll laugh. 7,000 paces I walked. 7 million paces I walked with so many boys. Why 7 paces? You know, the matti potte, they will, and the ami, they will walk from there 7 steps. Now you are husband and wife. If you walk 7 paces with the male, I mean, of course, this is too highly cultured for this age. We cannot understand here properly. So, a lot of lessons to learn from here. Onnu vande a 6 lesson idina, we are also like Rukmini. Because Rukmini does not know anything. She heard about Krishna. She came to know about Krishna from others. So, number one, Rukmini is like you and me. I don't know anything about anything in this world. I know maths, physics, chemistry, geography. Then I did engineering. I know some stupid things. Engineering, some, forces act and some this happens and how to, calculate the force of a beam and the, tensile load and this and that and how to apply some computer applications, this, that, binaries. And I know certain, all funny things I know. But I don't know anything about who I am. I don't know anything about Krishna. So somehow some devotee comes and says in the book of Bading, come to the temple. Tomorrow is Narsima Chaturdashi. Please come. Somebody tells you. And there you come like this, sit down in some class and hear, wow, nice story. Krishna married so many people. My gosh. It's interesting. You must have had great fun. Married 16,108 people. First time கேட்கும்போது இப்படி தான் இதுப்பாங்க. இப்போ கிருஷ்ணரே பண்றாரா இந்த மாதிரி? This is how materialists will look at it. Moralists will look at it. Dharmic people, என்னப்பா இப்படியெல்லாம் பண்ணா, how to believe in God? This is a moral turpitude. How can I understand this? Jnanis and all this cannot understand. Devotees, wow, Krishna can marry 16,000. 16 million also he can marry. Why he is Krishna? He is Krishna. You know, in the Yadava kingdom, Krishna married 16,108 ladies. And then from each one of them he had 10 sons each. So this is a calculation Prabhupada made in the Krishna book, you'll see. 16,108 into 10. So many sons he had. Children he had. Then each one of those sons got married and had 10 children. So he multiplies that further by 10. 16,108 into 10 into 10. That is the amount of descendants of Krishna from the 16,108 wives. Huge number. And then it is mentioned that each one of them had teachers. Each one son, grandson, son had teachers, assistants. That's another huge number. It's not that, oh, Krishna இவ்வளவு குழந்தைங்களா எப்படி தான் பார்த்துக்கிட்டாரு அவரு. How did he manage? Managed pakka. He did his grahastha dharma super duper. There is no problem for money, for that, for this. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So lavishly, opulently, each family lived. It's not just ordinary problems and all that. That is why he is called Krishna. You better not try any of those things. Ara manaiviye manage பண்றதுக்கே கஷ்டம். Half a wife and half a family is difficult to manage. And this is Kali Yuga also. Because I know every time I get some counseling to be done. Regularly. So, threshold is so low. The whole idea of marriage is lost almost. Why we marry? What is the sacredness about it? How Krishna is involved in it? How its aim and goal of life is, achieved through that? And how an important role a female plays there in the family, in the society, and what is your duty? It's so wonderful, the arrangement. Prabhupada mentions that very nicely in many places. But Krishna did all that dharmically, perfectly. He looked after everybody. Everybody was very happy. Rukmini by nature is a person who doesn't talk much. She just completely serves Krishna and she remains very happy. Doesn't ask for anything. Satyabhama is not like that. Satyabhama wants attention. Where you went? You did not show me that. The Parijata incident, you know that? She found that you gave, why did you not give me? So he said, I'll bring the whole tree for you. Come, I'll take you to the heavenly kingdom of Indra. From there in Swargaloka, we will get he took the tree and came for you. Because you want so much more attention. Each one of the wives were different. Jambavati was different, Bhadra, Lakshmana, all of them, the 8 principal wives of Krishna. They were all Kalindi, all of them were different. Each one was very different. Rukmini was very reserved, very satisfied. You give me a chance to serve you, I am your servant maid, I am happy. I am not asking for anything. I want to serve you every day. Whatever you want, I want to do. That is my satisfaction. So Krishna will actually tease Rukmini. She's very happy. And then there is a whole chapter in the Bhagavatam that Krishna will start telling, "Nee correct decision dana panna? Enna kalyanam panni. You wrote letter, I came. But is it right decision you have taken? Because I am just a cowherd boy. I am in a Matu Mekiravangalodia family. And you know, so many kings were waiting for you. You are so beautiful. And why did you choose me? After all, who am I? You could have had so much more enjoyment, so much more attention, so much more opulence, prominence, popularity. But I am not able to give you any of those things. I am just a simple, from a cowherd background. I don't know all that opulent things which should have been given to you because you are Vidarbha queen and I have not looked after you properly. So I think that I am not a fit person for you. Namari, Krishna will just slantingly try to, because you want to provoke her. You want to provoke her. It is a very beautiful chapter in that. So Rukmini will be fanning Krishna. And she will hear this and she by nature will not talk back. She can't control and says, now he is telling like this to me. Why did you marry me? And all that. And now he is talking like this to me. She couldn't take it. And she fainted and fell down with the chamar in her hand. Tamal, she fell down. Then only Krishna, oh my gosh, I overdid it. I did not do it just enough. And then he takes Rukmini and puts on a lap and then consoles her and said, Rukmini, you don't speak at all. I just wanted to provoke you a little bit. I want to see you angry. That's why I said all these things. And he fans Rukmini and all that. Fainted, put water on. Achoo, what did I do? This is very nice, this thing. Then Rukmini will get up and say, no. What you said is correct. She's very intelligent. So she'll give purport to everything you said. You are correct only. You are right only. Why did I marry you? Question you asked. No, that's correct only. I married you because you are Parabrahman. You are the Supreme Lord. You are that. You are this. You said correct only. You are a cowherd boy. You came. No, you come as like this because of this. She gave a whole amazing explanation and Krishna will hear and get fascinated. I never knew you know so much. You have so deep in your understanding. She gave a different purport to everything that Krishna said and said, no, don't worry, I am not disturbed. Because I understand it like this. So, this Rukmini and Krishna's thing is spoken about a lot. There are so many stories to do with them. Durvasa Muni comes to the house and Rukmini and Krishna serve him. And there are so many stories in the Puranas. But today we have got limited time. What's the time? 9:20. So it's time up. I will stop here. So in this way, tomorrow is Rukmini Dwadashi. So we thought we'll dwell on this a little bit from the Bhagavatam. And here you should go and read these verses and meditate on these things tomorrow. How Rukmini is such a wonderful devotee. How she is completely dedicated to Krishna. I was talking to you about first stage that we are conditioned souls and we don't know anything and we hear about Krishna. Somebody comes. And the second stage is we start slowly hearing more about Krishna in the association of devotees. And then same parallel to that, Rukmini is actually writing a note, her meditation, and she's slowly liking Krishna. So she is making an application and writing and saying, I want to marry you. Bold. So it's nothing wrong in us also giving a full understanding of Krishna consciousness, when we read Prabhupada's books, when we read the Bhagavatam, when we read the Bhagavad Gita, we also will fall in love with Krishna. There is no doubt about it. Whether you're man, woman, child, doesn't matter. Everybody falls in love with Krishna. When you fall in love with Krishna, there is every connection that you can have. You can also write your letter to Krishna. You can also stand here in front of Jagannath and offer your prayers to Krishna. Why not? Because that is what Krishna said, fall in love with me. Manmana bhava mad bhakta. I will reciprocate with you. And Rukmini did it. She actually did it. Krishna came all the way. Rode down, took a chariot, took the whole journey, came there and said, come my dear devotee. Out of all these people here, you are the person who has called out to me. Most people don't call out to Krishna. They think, how can I get Krishna? I mean, I am very low, I am very this thing, I am very that. No, you attempt it. You become qualified by becoming a devotee. And then you attempt, you ask Krishna. That is what is the exercise of our real individuality. The day that you can stand in front and say, my Lord, I don't know any matprana natastu saevana paraha. I don't know anybody else but you. Right? I surrender to you. I am fully thinking of you. Anything that happens to me, I will only rely on you. Full surrender she did. Rukmini, in the letter you can see. Krishna came. In the same way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has offered us the chanting of the holy name. If we chant the holy name, it is like the letter written to Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You must dare yourself to be so sincere and so pure and write that letter. You must actually chant the holy name with that sincerity and purity and ask Krishna for actually being associated with him forever in service. And you will see that Krishna will reciprocate. Krishna coming and taking Rukmini and going to Dwaraka means Krishna coming, taking you back to Godhead. He takes her to Dwaraka from Vidarbha. From this material world, Krishna says, Tesham aham samudharta mrityu samsara sagarat bhavamina chirat parta maya veshita chetasam. Krishna is guaranteeing. So if you serve Krishna sincerely, if you chant Hare Krishna, and if you meditate on Krishna, in this way, there is no doubt that same thing that happened to Rukmini can also happen to you. Krishna will come and take you and go. How many of you want this to happen? Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Yeah. Any questions? Any comments? Yeah. Stupid they have become. Simply, completely stupid. I'm sorry, I should not be saying. You have to be politically correct. Yeah. It's unfortunate that what is the meaning of marriage is lost. Totally lost. If when you see these things, you see very dangerous. Why? What happened? Two men are getting married. Vedic style. This is not at all Vedic. It's not mentioned anywhere in the Vedic. Anyway, we don't want to comment much on it. We'll dwell on Krishna's pastime with Rukmini. These are all Asuric pastimes. Yeah, you had a question? Online question. Really? Both comments also online? Wow. Read the comments.
Lord Krishna's Rukmini's marriage, he says.
Yeah.
Haribol Maharaj, Canto Pranam. I'm very fortunate to hear these leelas. Your narrations are so truly insightful me. I feel like live commentary. Thanks Maharaj, but lacking your association.
Jai Srikant. Haribol. Next question.
From Srivas Krishna Sethi.
He's not here, eh?
Maharaj.
I saw you offline here.
Dandavats Maharaj. Rukmini heard about Lord and got attracted. But we keep hearing about Lord
Hmm.
repeatedly, but our attachment to the Lord does not grow to that level. What is the missing link here?
Well, somebody will give answer. Rukmini is Lakshmi here. Why are you trying to be? Forget it. No. We are performing devotional service. We are sadhakas. Over a period of time, as the sadhana is performed, by the mercy of Krishna, that will happen. But we should never think that why it is not happening. It's already happening. Because how are you able to perform devotional service to Krishna if Krishna has not sanctioned it for you? Don't think you can do seva for Krishna without Krishna allowing it, Krishna sanctioning it. Krishna is in your heart. But our love is not developed to the full extent, as like it has developed in Rukmini. Right? Rukmini, like we read, the Acharyas have said that for so many janmas she has done penances in order to get Krishna. So that's what she is telling. I have waited enough, I have done enough penance, you must come now and take me. So we cannot say the same thing about ourselves. I have done enough chanting, 10 years I have been chanting. Where is the love for Krishna coming? Right? But Koti Janmas you stayed away from Krishna. Right? So at least Koti Janmas you should take now for you to get love of Krishna. Turning back also takes the same time. No? If you come all the way, so many crores of lifetimes, you should to turn back, go back all the way another crore lifetimes, no? Even then, that is the logic. It is shortened a lot by Krishna's mercy. It's been shortened even more by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. It's shortened even more by Prabhupada's mercy. So, instead of asking questions, we should simply think, I am not qualified for love for Krishna, but I love Krishna. I am going to serve him. Right? He can reciprocate whenever he feels I am fit. That doesn't matter. I got an opportunity to serve. And you are my loved one. It doesn't matter. That is the meaning of the last verse of the Sikshashtakam. What does it say? Chant the last verse. Pinastumam, Adarshanan. If you don't come in front of me also, no darshan you give me. Adarshan. Marmahatam karotuva. Yata tatava vidadhato lampato. Mat prananatastu saevana paraha. Lampata means lot of things I mentioned. So, it doesn't matter if you don't give me a look. It doesn't matter because who am I? I am just a useless idiot. I don't deserve you. But I will continue to serve you. Because I know no one else but you. This is true love. True love. I am not qualified to see you. But I will serve you. I know nobody else but you. Then Krishna will appear. Rather than thinking, இவ்வளவு நாள் ஆச்சு அக்கௌண்ட்ஸ் ஆடிட் எல்லாம் பார்த்துட்டேன், it's not balancing properly here. At least I've done 15 years of japa. Some reciprocation you should give, no? From your side. ஒரு தர்ஷனாவது கொடுக்கணும்ல. விண்டோல இருந்து பார்த்தா நான் சடனா கிருஷ்ணா. Something should happen to me. It is not so cheap. Darshan is not some material thing. Darshan is about consciousness changing. Right? Krishna is already in your heart. Why are you not able to see him? Why don't you ask yourself that question? So, devotees just patiently wait. But they are happy to be able to serve Krishna, sing kirtans, hear Bhagavatam, have the association of devotees, eat some prasadam. Krishna, you are very kind to me. I am a rascal. I am not able to do more.
Think like that, and that will be the right mood for devotional service. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki, Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Nittai Guru Premanande.